Being yourself is a very lonely thing to do to yourself, because every single day we live, we have a choice to get our lives aligned with other people's lives, or to go our own ways. And those ways that we can choose, depending on how different we are from other people, can be very lonely. And most of the times, if we are choosing to be ourselves, then we end up walking these paths alone, and people will many times not understand what we're doing and why, and they will doubt us. They will ask us questions like, why the hell are you doing this? Why can't you just, and then say something that other people do usually in those situations. And it's connected to everything that we do: how we eat, how we sleep, what do we do in our free time, what books we read, what music we listen. And it's so easy to get lost in the ways that other people do and completely forget about what we actually want for ourselves. So it's a challenge. I think many people really want to find themselves, to be as authentic as they can. But when they do, they feel not accepted by other people. So they get really scared to continue with their journey on finding themselves as they truly are in their core. And they stop, and then years go by and they forget many things about their own desires, about their hobbies, about their dreams, and they betray their dreams. And this is such an important moment when you start actually choosing other paths that people around you don't choose, or that other people make fun of you for, or just don't understand and accept. It's very important to understand that for a while you will be very lonely in your journey, very, very lonely. If you're an artist, for example, and you want to do great art, not just to earn money, not just to get millions and millions of views and listeners, but to make something out of yourself that only you can make. And in the beginning, nobody will want to do that with you, most likely. And you will be super alone, sitting in your room, crafting your craft in a way that nobody else would do that except you. And it's super dangerous to stop doing that because you don't get any feedback, you don't get any views, you can't find those people who like what you're doing. And it's super, super important to just keep going in that direction. You can think of yourself as a silly person who just doesn't know how to live, but just continue living that silly way. And in one moment, it will just start making so much sense. And those people who you will find, if you are truly yourself, they will give you so much more than millions of views of people who just listen to your music or watch your videos or hang out with you because you are like them. So being yourself is a very lonely thing until you happen to find someone who loves you so much for yourself as you are, that nobody else can feel that kind of deep love if they are not themselves, from another person. And this gives you such a giant, freeing feeling of fully being accepted by someone. And it can be just one person 5 years after the moment you decided to go your own way. And yes, all those 5 years you were kind of lost and feeling alone. Nobody understood you. Nobody wanted to hang out with you. Nobody listened to your music and watched your videos. But those 5 years were not in vain, because life always happens this way. You will eventually find that maybe one person, maybe 2 people, maybe 3, but it's not like 100 of friends. And those 3 people, or this one person, will love you so much, so deeply, and you will feel accepted like nobody else. And that has such a big value, more than anything. And you will feel just a complete freedom. And that's what I think is happiness.